Hello, everybody, and welcome to vlog number 16 for Mass Effect Revolution.
Hey. It was a really busy session. There was a lot of things we had to get through.
A lot of things happening, yeah.
The Shadow Broker's the bad guy.
It's one of the bad guys, maybe.
I mean, I imagine with the Shadow Broker, it's all about money and information. So maybe he's not doing this because he or she is a bad person. He's doing it because he wants the information and he wants to, have that. Which is actually kind of Gimmick's fault if you think about it.
And I'm going the veto route. It's black and white. It's a bad guy. That's
Could the Shadow Broker be biotic, and maybe that's why something happened? And yeah,
I mean,
Could be
if it's
possible.
Liara, we don't know.
It's not Liara. Poor Liara. Oh,
It would be really weird or interesting if it was Liara, and it turns out that we have to go and do what Shepard and her did to the previous Shadow Broker, assuming the layer of the Shadow Broker DLC is canon in this universe. I don't know, and I think it'd be a spoiler if Hark told us. So, if it is, and it is Liara, or if it's one of Shepard's old crew, maybe it's Garrus even. It could be Garrus. Garrus seemed like the kind of guy who could do that kind of thing.
maybe it's someone that we don't know yet, or maybe it's someone from the other campaign, someone from this universe.
it's
This
Anna.
universe.
It's Anna.
100%.
Well, Anna is more of the I'm going to blow this up than the I'm going to scheme to do something.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But age can mellow people. So for all we know, Anna is now the thinking type, but I doubt it. But hey, it's an option.
Maybe it's more of one person. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also possible. It could be more than one person.
Actions over here, it's definitely not anyone you've mentioned so far.
Yeah, we're gonna be completely mind blown
It's
when we discover, if we discover it.
It's Chris.
oh
You're
yeah.
assuming you'll meet the Shadow Brokers face
Yeah.
to face. Who knows?
It's
What
Chris.
are the odds of the Shadow Broker capturing them because Gimmick told them that they were there?
Pretty high, to be honest. Pretty high. Pretty high. To be fair. That's what I was thinking as well. The only if we hadn't told Shice about the if Gimmick had not told Shice about the Vanguard start, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation. But we're here now, so let's deal with it. Basically,
I mean, there were to be fair with me, there were a lot of choices we all took that maybe took us in this direction. No, okay.
well, I'll sit on this cross and take my punishment, I guess.
Also, I was chatting with Astra earlier, and I had a question. Because we were talking about what Vito thought about information, and it made me think about a certain journal that Vito has read. I have a brain fart, and I don't actually remember the name of the person that was in said journal. But would Sarah happen to be the same Sarah as Koalan has mentioned?
Sarah was a human. I don't think you mentioned
it was a human. It was a human.
No, I mean, I don't think you mentioned if our Sarah was human or not. You said she was wearing a binary Helix uniform and she was wearing glasses.
I didn't specify, but she is a human.
Ah, fair enough.
She is a human. The person you met in Binary Helix, yes.
I knew it!
Well, and then I said, Vito would know that. And would Vito go ahead and go and tell Koalan that he found?
I mean, that's what I was thinking. Maybe I placed it together because we're meta, but Vito only read about that Sarah, and now he just knows that this random girl is called Sarah.
Well,
there are many Sarahs in the universe.
So Koalan, I read your diary, and I wanted to let you know.
You see, there's a lot of Sarahs in the universe, but only this one. Koalan.
I think Vito's already feeling a little bad enough about reading the journal. He's never gonna say it now. He was planning at some point just, telling Colin about it, but seeing his reaction, that's never coming out. He's going to go the gimmick route and try to let him know without letting him know that he knows.
It's really bad. Yeah, I'm telling you for experience. You should tell him straight.
I think so far, has Nathan actually kept a secret from the group? Is that a thing Nathan has done so far? I don't think he has. I should do that. I should do that more often. I should have Nathan keep more secrets. It makes things more interesting.
Well, you are this kind of the paragon kind of character that does all the good things, except punching.
Lying can be a good thing. Like if someone asks you, is this noticeable, and you say, no, it's not. You look really good. That could be a paragon thing because you're trying to, it's all about how you spin it, isn't it? It's not all.
Yeah.
It's not about. It's often more about the reasoning behind the actions than the actual actions.
Yeah.
The perfect example is Frank Castle. He kills people because then they can't kill any more people. It doesn't make him a good person, but he's doing a good thing in a way.
Yeah, I understand. But if Nathan were to keep information from the others, what do you think he could withhold?
The information he hasn't told the whole group is that he was involved in a domestic abuse incident with his baby. That's the only secret he really has. And at this stage, like I legitimately, when you were like, "Hey, darling," I was like, "Oh no, it's Freya. Hang up."
Yeah, I left him at that. Honestly, hey, darling, I hang up.
Yeah. In the red, I think that the red section, there was a moment where Molly was like telling Dia, "Oh, maybe there will be a moment in your quest where you have to sacrifice yourself or kill someone else, something like that." So, what are the chances of someone sacrificing themselves in the adventure?
The chances? I don't
100.
know what the chances are. I don't know.
It depends on our choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Kathy gave Nathan that whole inside of his head advice, where she was like, "If you believe firmly in something, do it. It doesn't matter what your friends say. It doesn't matter what it happens to them. Do it." And I was like, "Okay," because I didn't watch Pokemon Spectrum, so I didn't get the reference, but I did later on when Riz told me what he meant by that, and I was like, "This is fair. That's some solid advice."
Because technically the rest of the group was like, maybe we should brainwash the whole population of Earth. Well, yeah, it didn't go that way, but oh god, the vote. I'll never forget that. Yeah, other than that, Vito's possibilities of finding out who's the DNA donor kind of
increased.
I guess they decreased all of a sudden, but re-increased with the possibility that we're literally going to the Shadow Broker.
What if Shadow Broker is your dad? I'm your
that would
father,
mean they're
Vito.
human. No!
All I can imagine is, though, it's like an episode of Jerry Springer and Vito walks out and is like, "So, who's the daddy?"
How many humans do we know from all the Mass Effect campaigns?
There's Nathan, Aya. Trying to think of any more.
That's it. There's Darren. Yeah, but
Alex.
he's not in red, so.
Well, there is
General.
There was the red Darren, right? Or was it in green? Which one was the criminal one?
I think it was green Darren. I feel like it was green Darren. I could be wrong. I think green Darren was evil-ish.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember which one it was.
There's Chen.
Yeah, he was lawful evil.
Trissy and Alabon Finston.
Yes.
Did he exist in red, or is he dead? I don't remember if he just never existed or if he was dead.
I think Alabon Finston either exists or is dead. In most of the galaxies, he's dead.
Well, the clone
Okay.
of the Elusive Man would Liam would be interested in doing something like this.
Oh, I do wonder if Tim is actually the Shadow Broker.
That could also be a possibility.
The elusive
But-
man to Shadow Broker.
But yeah, I thought about a lot of things. I thought about Miranda. I thought about the Shadow Broker. I thought about Shepard himself.
Oh, yeah.
I thought about Alban Finston for a moment, but I was like, yeah, no, technically Vitos was born much later after Alban died, so that
It's one of
or
Harrison
maybe
Ford's children.
Vito was born just as the Reaper War ended. Yeah, I'm not gonna erase him from the list just yet, just in case. But yeah,
we are going to find out sooner or later, and we are going to be like, oh, wow, okay, maybe we
Yeah.
are going to find
because
out.
it's not a case of it's a dad or it's a mom, because it's really DNA based. So it's not really like it's his dad. It can be a woman, can be a man, can be anything really.
Could be an Elfo for all he knows.
Well, it needs to be human.
I know, that's the joke. I really liked the session though. There was some good character building in it. There was some good fun moments in it, and there was Shias actually showing a bit of heart. Like you don't usually see Shias being nice.
Yeah, you people didn't trust Shias. Why?
I'm still laughing about Shias going something like, well, if you ask me, you guys were cheap.
Yes.
I think there are a lot of characters that are kind of misunderstood, that because they do things thinking of themselves, people think that they are bad. And maybe Shia is one of them, that maybe sometimes it takes an action that is not because they hate the people that they are. I mean, when Shia sends Arkara to assassinate someone, it's not because they hate them, because like it's her job.
It's her job.
But yeah, she had a choice, and this time she, maybe because of all we have been through, she decided to stay with us, and that's cool.
She likes us.
Yay! we didn't get to compliment a lot of her. I tried.
Well, remember that this is the same Shias that asked Arkara to assassinate Sesepia. It's the same one. So
that's why I was really, really awkward when I saw her the first time. I'm like, oh no.
Well, that talks a lot more about her, because she is kind of a pawn in this game. And this was the moment where she chose to go against the king and still align with us. So that's I don't know if she's good or bad, but she is with us. So that's all
you care about.
Yeah, it's like what's it like? Rules about playing a paladin in an evil party. It's like if the evil party aren't as evil as the thing you're fighting, then you can, govern the fact that these people aren't as evil as the thing we're fighting. So I'm going to put up with them for now.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. But Shias has had her moments, and I think she might be getting soft in her old age because she's getting really old now, isn't she?
Yeah, for a Solarian, she's definitely up there. She probably is definitely well over her
30s.
Her lifespan, her average lifespan age. So.
He's getting really lucky, maybe.
Oh no. I have a question. So we have a lot of credits. What are you guys thinking of spending them on? Because I didn't buy any item yet.
Well, Vito was planning on using said money to pay the Shadow Broker to know who his DNA donor was, but now that has been voided, and that the Shadow Broker technically is a bad guy, Vito's going to use his money, and it's really stupid in a way, but he has a he has a pool budget on the side because
okay.
he thought about it ever since they decided that Ojavi was going to be their kid.
They were going to have a pool.
And Ojavi is a Hanar, so they were going to have a half interior and half exterior pool, which has actually actual Silurian foliage and foliage, like underwater foliage from Kaje, like really having something really tropical, really cheesy, really rich. And he's like, well, all that money, I can do that. So, yeah, that's kind of his plan with the money he has right now.
Well, what I had planned on doing with some of the money, and considering Nathan is stinking rich, because of course, I was going to have him get everyone new equipment since the Shadow Broker wasn't going to get us for it anymore. So I was going to have Nathan just be like, all right, let me just grab some of these credits I have and get everyone some new weapons and armor. And since we're on Ilium now and we're waiting for a day, we could probably do that now, sort of thing. Maybe off camera, but yeah.
Yes, that's a good idea. Because you don't know what you're going to run against in the Shadow Broker's lair.
Oh, by the way, Gimmick has piercing ammo if anyone wants it, because Gimmick doesn't have a gun.
Well, that's
I'll take it. No, actually, you know what? You should take it, Vito, because it's good for armor targets, and a lot of your stealth attacks don't apply to armor targets.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm going to send it to you. But
next time I'm leveling up, I'm getting disrupt biotics.
Oh yeah, the Jerry's reaction to getting her pearl, that was kind of cute.
Yeah.
Yes, she was very appreciative of that.
Pentagon, a love pentagon. No, I mean it's a square, a love square.
A love square.
I mean,
at this stage, Nathan's sitting in the middle of it, like I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, I don't know. Does Solaric and Vito count as one part of the square or two? Because
I'd say they count as one.
They're like a weird concave shape in the in the corner.
Well, they count as one because they come as a couple. They're a package deal.
Oh, so it's a triangle.
Yeah.
So it's a triangle.
Yeah. Last episode in the blue session, Nathan was like, "Oh, I want to take this as a gift." And when he said who it was for, I was like, "Oh, maybe Nathan decided on maybe he wants to move forward and try to, I don't know, like say something to Cedric." And then Vito was like, "Oh, well, I talked with Nathan, and he said like he is open." And I was like, "Wait, who is Nathan going to stay with then?"
I mean, Nathan is very open in that he is physically available at any time for anybody. That kind of way. Emotionally, you might not have him all there, but physically, if you wanted, if Jerry walked into Nathan's room and said, "Hey, let's have sex," he'd be like, "Awesome, let's have sex." That'd be it.
Well. Do you think that she would be okay with like a triangle relationship or something like that?
I mean, I don't know. That'd be up to Cedric, I guess.
Yeah, would you?
I mean, the thing is that I don't know. Like Nathan doesn't know either. He's just kind of going with the flow right now and seeing what happens because he doesn't know. He hasn't been a bachelor in almost 7 years, so he might as well see what happens.
This is by far the most complicated shipping there has ever been in our campaign.
I mean, when you ship with everybody, it gets very complicated.
That's pretty much the shape that's going on right now. Just we're not sure what it is. It's just happening.
It's like that meme from The Office with the dude in the room, and there's just massive walls of like red tape. One day you're gonna come on here, and there's gonna be a wall of red tape behind me. Like, what are you doing? I'm trying to figure out Nathan's ship. Okay, it's not going to, but I'm getting there.
I was thinking that because Nathan's parents died on the Reaper War. Did they? I mean, did Nathan saw them dying?
Nathan never met his parents.
Oh, okay. And it's do we know for a fact that all the people in the planet that was absorbed by the sun died? I mean, that's what happened actually, or we still don't know about that?
Still don't know.
I mean, it was a supernova, and I'm pretty sure if there were survivors, we would have heard about it or seen it by now, because I'm assuming people are still like monitoring the system.
Well,
in case
the
it's
description
changed.
was something like a supernova. I don't know if it was a supernova.
I mean,
But
we don't. We're gonna have to wait until things go back to normal, which might take a very long time. So
I
might never
hope. Well, I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. But I was thinking that we don't know. Okay, never mind.
I
I'm
remember we had.
questions.
I remember we had a theory about the cat having followed the Angara,
Yep.
and we had said something about how the supernova was maybe faked, and it was a way to, actually have the Turians to themselves.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's entirely possible that maybe not the cat and maybe not faked, but it's entirely possible that there's something out there that
Well,
they're maybe safe.
Well,
Just cut off from the world.
don't know. We don't know. That's the big thing about the whole Trebia system. We just don't know. Like, for all we know, Nathan's mom could be alive and chilling out on the beach
is she
still.
biotic?
No,
Oh,
his mom was not.
that was
Actually,
another.
I should have specifically mentioned that because Turian biotics go to the Kabul training, which Nairi mentions to you in the Omega DLC. Because Turian biotics are super rare, so they train in a specific group. So
Oh,
she was actually a biotic. She was I think I had her down as a infiltrator or a soldier. I think it was a pure soldier. I think she was.
I was gonna say I enjoyed the scene between Jules and Vito.
Oh yeah.
Me too. It was good to actually have Vito, I guess even if he was I tried to make it to show at like the best of my ability that Vito's trying his best not to he thinks that if he does not mention the event, the things that happen down there, that it won't trigger anything into him. Like, I don't know how to explain it. He actually watches his words when he talks about Tuchanka. That's the thing. Like, he won't say, "Hey, that's the one cave in that we literally spent a week down there. A few people starved." He doesn't actually mention that outright. He's like, the thing that happened on Tuchanka. Like, he won't. He watches his words, and it was nice to see that. In a way, he was kind of forced of talking about it, but he didn't feel forced. Like, he was talking about the events with someone that was down there also,
Right.
and someone that, in a way, also had a maybe their photographic memory isn't the same between Drells and Silurians, but I guess it's definitely like something of a camaraderie there starting, I guess.
Yeah, it was really cool to be able to get some more Jules spotlight, since he essentially is joining your team very late in the game. But any opportunities to throw some Jules in there, I am very happy with. Maybe take him with you to the Shadow Broker lair.
Yeah,
I mean,
a little bit more.
Like, he has that going for him. So he is an infiltrator, I'm assuming.
Right.
So
he might be a good party member to take with you to the Shadow Broker lair.
I'm just thinking about that actually. Who would we bring with this? Well, we're going to bring Jules.
I would recommend 2.
Yeah, we're going to.
You don't want a large group. You want a relatively small-ish group.
Yeah, so we're going to need Jules because we
want
want.
So who would be the other one?
He can hack, so that's perfect. We have someone who can hack, someone who can snipe, and maybe we should bring like Zadrari in case things go really sideways, or Koalin in case things go really sideways. And that would be my thought.
Wait.
Who do you think? Or do you want to wait to decide that later?
I mean, there isn't anyone specifically that would want to go to the Shadow Broker lair on our team. Like, Pip, I don't think. Oh wait, isn't like in the system of his planet or something like that?
Oh right.
It's in the system.
Pip was the Shadow Broker all along.
Pip is the Shadow Broker. I can just imagine her very cheerily being like, "You figured out my secret," and then she kills herself.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining it. It's so perfect.
It's also like one of the most.
Yay! Just pulling a Glock. Just yay! Yeah, but Jules and Pip going there would be a good idea because it is in Tervest, so in the Tervest area
System. Yes.
system.
Yeah.
And when we're done there, we can go sunbathing on the Roloy home planet. It'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm sure
Anything-
nothing will go wrong.
there are any expectations on what will happen? Because I think that they are trapped, but the one that we saw on our ship was trapped too before, I guess, because she knows. And why was she now in the?
Yeah, how did she find our ship?
Like, well, there are a lot of questions like that make me think. Wait, what? So who is the Shadow Broker? I can tell. That's why I was like, wait, is it Nell? I mean, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but okay. There are a lot of unanswered questions that we hopefully answered. Maybe, I don't know, in next session. And if we don't die, if we die, they may be answered either way. But I don't want anyone to die if it's possible.
Yeah, Vito promised, so he's not dying.
Yeah.
Even if there's no plot armor, I'm gonna make plot armor with my 2 bare hands.
Vito should have gotten advice from Molly about, how not to die.
Yeah.
Just don't die. Just don't do it.
Just don't die for it.
Bullet.
That's simply it.
Didn't Bullet give you? No. Bullet. Who did Bullet attack with?
Me.
Yeah,
it was me.
But he didn't say anything about the. If you don't want to die, you just don't die.
You just don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the only thing we talked about was names. And I confused them with Vito's really, really long name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, I think that your bullet was really good, Hark.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to channel the way Riz does it. I was trying really hard to do it.
I was like, that was really, really nice.
Thank you.
He approves, actually. See what he says.
I'm sorry?
Ask Riz if he approves.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I still disapprove highly of your Irish accent, but I've gotten over it this day.
It's okay. When you guys are here, you know where I'm taking you, right? Right, Mikey?
To the bar.
To the bar. We're going to go to the bar.
We're going to the bar for a few pints, boys. I couldn't have gotten more Irish if I tried there. If I had a potato in one hand and a bottle of whiskey in the other, I couldn't have been more Irish.
Anything else before we close?
I had another question, but I don't remember now.
I have one just because I think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Could I buy the collector armor?
No!
I have the credits for it.
I think that. Well, I'm wondering where you would get it from.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Binary Helix.
Because I don't know, but I feel like Binary Helix wouldn't have collector armor because, that would be
weird.
That would be kind of weird. Considering they have
I'm just seeing Stan's reaction though. Just.
Did you just
You're
skin the collector? Because it's like you skin the collector, so I feel like that would be a little insensitive for Binary Helix to have something like that. So.
Well, honestly, I only asked because it mentions that it mentions it was made by Cerberus. So unless Cerberus is still around, which I don't think they are in this world, Also, it also mentions it's incredibly difficult to find on the galactic market. So
I would
even
say,
something like Nathan probably would have trouble
yeah,
finding it.
I would say no, because I don't see how you could get your hands on that. I would say
That's
no.
fair. I just wanted to ask because I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, I would. That would be one that wouldn't make sense for you to be able to get.
Could I get any of the N7 stuff though? Could I look into people who could get?
I think you can get. I think you can get like something that's effectively like N7. It wouldn't like the. It would have to be reflavored.
Yeah.
But the
so like the
stats-
N7 armor would be like the the standard in. It's like
Yes.
it's N7, but it's not actually. It doesn't actually
Right.
have the.
It'll function and have the stats of N7 armor, but flavor-wise, it's not going to be actually N7 armor. So.
Fair.
Anything else?
I actually drew Vito's armor the other day. I don't know if I posted it. Because I had like a very Daft Punk inspired look for Vito's helmet,
cool.
and I had a lot of fun drawing it. Yeah. Other than that, one thing I was wondering, and I suppose I'll get to know by swooping around, is like there's still a lot of questions about like what the who Mom Vito like worked with. She mentioned a group, and I'm still angry about not asking her what group it was, and I did not think about asking the people at Binary Helix if they had worked with a certain guy Alderon.
Mm-hmm. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
You made me remember, Kiwi.
Huh?
You made me remember the question I wanted to ask.
Oh, nice.
Yay! Because it was about. Oh, yeah.
What is the question?
It was about like Gimmick secret, because you said that we still don't know where Gimmick came from, and I wanted to ask if the answer was like Gimmick is actually a Pokemon from last session because Gimmick evolved and all that, or if that was just like, oh, you evolved, like a nice thing that happened.
I don't think that's what it is.
Oh, okay. I was curious. I was like, oh, maybe we already found out Gimmick is a Pokemon.
But before the campaign, before we reach the end of the campaign, you will know.
Oh, okay.
You will know before the end of the campaign.
Because there's still the whole thing with the other Gimmick from Green actually being from Red, which what does that mean? There are two gimmicks coming from Red.
I don't know if it's a copy of me. Yeah, I want to know when I get to know.
I remember sending.
You'll know.
I remember.
You'll find out.
I just want to make clear that the others are like secrets were revealed by now, right?
Not all of them.
Because you said something like
mine are pretty much all out, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, but not all of them.
Unless the whole DNA thing was not the secret I was not aware of. If not, I'm like, oh god, what's happening?
It's a secret to you too.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, it was a secret to me too.
The thing I want to say
Nathan's is coming up soon.
Yeah, I think I still have one or two.
Nathan is coming up very soon.
Ooh.
Eric's just laughing in the background, like,
Oh.
Just give it some time. We don't have very many sessions left, so give it time.
Because you said
we've got like about 5 seconds at most, which is really weird to me to say out loud.
I feel sad already.
Gotta get ready for the Harry Potter one. So
yeah.
Does that mean that we basically have played a year of this game? Because I think you put out the editions last year in March, wasn't it, or April?
Yeah,
and we
somewhere
started
along, somewhere there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was really
it's almost been a year. Mm-hmm. But it'll be over very soon.
Next year I'll fly over. It'll be easier for me to fly to see you because I'll be living in Canada, and I can just be like, "Hey."
Yeah. And then the little one can meet Uncle Mikey. There we go.
The weird Irish uncle who has the charming smile and
Mikey. This might be kind of sudden, but would you consider being the godfather of our child? I know this is. You don't have to say answer right now, but you can think about it.
Sure. I think I already asked you that. I already told you earlier. No, I don't expect it. It's fine.
Colin, Mikey said he's open to it.
Oh,
Mikey said he's open.
Oh, why is that so weird in my head? Like the idea of Colin being, hey,
We're confusing reality with fiction now. Deja vu.
mentioned. No.
Wait,
Colin, have you been hiding
vu.
something from me? Are you sure?
Is there something about a Prothean?
Is there something about a Prothean that you've been hiding from me?
Colin's brother actually a porno model. Is that a thing?
There you go. It's my brother. It's my brother, actually. Mm-hmm. There you go.
One of your brothers is actually a porn actor.
There we go.
There it is. Pixie August.
You found it out. You found out all the secrets.
Yeah.